Have you ever applied for a loan or a credit card and wondered how it might impact your credit score? Well, if so, you're not alone. Hard inquiries can be a real pain, especially when you're trying to improve your credit or qualifying for a new credit. So today we're going to start with defining what they are and how they differ from soft inquiries. Then we'll dive into the juicy details. How long do they stay on your credit report? And how do they affect your credit score? And most importantly, how can you get rid of them? So sit back for a good listen and let's take control of your credit today. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Andy from Credit Sage, your go-to credit experts with over 3,000 reviews with a 4.9 out of 5 Trustpilot rating. You know we're the ones to trust. So today, I've got some great tips that'll get you and your credit game back on top. So let's get started. So what are hard inquiries? Essentially, they're a record of when a lender or creditor checks your credit report after you've applied for credit. Lenders run a hard inquiry on your credit report to assess your credit worthiness and really to determine if you're a good candidate for a loan or a credit card. A hard inquiry can also give them an idea of how much debt you already have, how much credit you've applied for recently, and these factors can help them decide whether to approve your application and what terms to offer you if you are approved. It's important to understand that the difference between hard and soft inquiries are subtle but important. Soft inquiries happen when you or someone else checks your credit report for informational purposes, like a background check or a pre-approval offer. Soft inquiries don't affect your credit score, whereas hard inquiries can. So, when are hard inquiries typically made? Well, it's usually when you're applying for credit. For example, when you apply for a loan or a credit card, the lender will typically check your credit report to assess your credit worthiness. Now, this will result in a hard inquiry being added to your credit report. Now, another reason for hard inquiries is that you were shopping around for a new service, such as a mortgage or a car loan. Now, when you apply to multiple lenders, each lender will typically check your credit report. Now, this results in multiple hard inquiries being added to your report. Now, unfortunately, hard inquiries can also be the result of identity theft. If someone has stolen your identity and is using your personal information to apply for credit, it will result in hard inquiries being added to your credit report. Another reason why hard inquiries may appear on your credit report is due to mistakes made by lenders. This could happen if a lender accidentally makes a hard inquiry instead of a soft inquiry, which again, doesn't impact your credit score, but a hard inquiry does. It could also happen if a lender makes a hard inquiry on the wrong person due to a clerical error or a mistaken identity. One thing is to keep in mind is that not all hard inquiries are created equal. For example, multiple inquiries within a short period of time for the same type of credit, like a mortgage, are usually counted as a single inquiry for credit scoring purposes. This is called rate shopping and is designed to encourage consumers to shop around for the best rates without being penalized for multiple inquiries. So now you know the basics of hard inquiries, but let's circle back to how long they stick around and their impact on your credit report. Now, hard inquiries stay on your credit report for up to 2 years and can impact your credit score for up to 1 year. So it's important to be mindful of when you're applying for credit and how many inquiries you're racking up. Now, like I said, the impact of hard inquiries only lasts usually for the first 12 months. Now, after that, it will still show up on your report, but it won't affect your credit score as much as it did initially. This is because credit scoring models are designed to take into account the fact that people may apply for credit from time to time, and they don't want to penalize you for doing so. However, it's still a good idea to keep an eye on your credit report and limit the number of hard inquiries you have, especially if you're planning to apply for a major loan or a credit card soon. Why do hard inquiries matter? Well, each hard inquiry on your credit report can potentially knock a few points off your credit score. This initially doesn't seem like a really big deal, but if you have too many hard inquiries within a short time, it could signal to lenders that you're desperate for credit, which could make them hesitant to approve your application. I'll break it down this way. Usually one extra inquiry may only temporarily drop your score by a few points. The good news is lenders won't typically decline your credit application just because you have some hard inquiries on your report. Now here's where it gets a bit trickier. If you already have several hard inquiries on your report from the past couple of years, or you have other credit issues that are hurting your score, one new inquiry could make it more challenging to get approved for a loan or a credit card with those favorable terms that we've talked about before. Hard inquiries may not have a huge impact on your credit score, but you still have to keep an eye on them, especially if you're trying to build up your credit. All right, now let's talk about removing hard inquiries from your credit report. Can you do it? Should you do it? The answer depends on your situation. I know nobody likes to hear that, but if the hard inquiry is the result of identity theft or fraud, you can take action. More on how to do that later. What you need to know right now is if you were the one who actually applied for the new line of credit, then I'm sorry, my friend, you can't just make it disappear. You gotta live with that bad boy for a while. But if you're seeing a hard inquiry that you don't even remember making, then it's time to get serious. It could be someone messing with your credit, but let's be real here. Even the most reliable credit reporting agencies can make mistakes sometimes. Regardless, even if it's just a mistake, you're still getting unfairly punished for it. So it's worth taking the time to investigate and get it removed ASAP. Now there are several steps to doing this, but the first thing you're going to want to do is consider this. Just contact CreditSage. Your best option is to skip the stress and simply reach out to us here at CreditSage instead. We handle these types of credit issues daily, and we really know exactly what we're looking for. Trusting us with this can really save you time and simply just cut out the hassle of learning how to do it properly on your own. And ultimately, a big one is it reduces the risk of making a costly mistake. We've got years of experience and we can get it done quickly and efficiently. So why wait? Just give us a call using the number that I'll throw in the description below. But if you'd rather go about it yourself, here are some steps to do that you'll need to know. First is obtain free copies of your credit report. You can order free credit reports once a year from each bureau by visiting annualcreditreport.com to order your free credit report and check all 3 reports carefully for signs of identity theft. Then you want to flag any inaccurate hard inquiries. Check the hard inquiry section on the credit report and verify any unfamiliar activity to ensure that it's not fraud. Contact the original lender. You may be able to avoid a formal dispute over a hard inquiry by making direct contact with the furnisher, such as the credit card issuer or car dealership, whoever it may be. Explain that you believe this is an error on your credit report and request that they remove the inquiry. If your efforts to resolve the matter yourself do not succeed, then you'll need to file a formal dispute. What you want to do is include all the essential information. When you write your dispute letter, make sure to include every necessary detail you can think of, such as the date of the disputed information, the company that provided the information, the credit bureau that reported the disputed hard inquiry, all the details all laid out in a formal letter. Then submit your dispute. It's important to raise any questionable inquiries with the same bureau that lists them on your credit report. Submit your credit dispute online, or you can do it in writing. Wait for a verdict. This is sometimes the hardest part, but the credit reporting agencies must resolve the matter within 30 to 45 days. If the bureau can't verify the inquiry, they will likely just remove it from your credit report. Disputing a hard inquiry doesn't guarantee that it will be removed from your credit report. However, it's still worth taking the time to do so, especially if you suspect that the inquiry was made without your permission or was inaccurate. Keeping a close eye on your credit report and disputing any errors or unauthorized inquiries can help you maintain a healthy credit score and protect yourself against identity theft and fraud. And again, if you find yourself feeling overwhelmed or really just don't feel like you have the time to deal with this, I get it. Don't worry. You can always choose option 1 and give us a call here at CreditSage. We offer a convenient phone consultation that really only takes a few minutes to complete. And once you sign up with us, we can take care of every step on your behalf, going after the creditors and the bureaus, and then you don't have to. Now, if you found this video helpful, please show your support by hitting the like and subscribe button to our channel, and you'll get to see new videos each and every week. Thank you for watching.